Hello, my name is Peter and I'd like to welcome you to my YouTube channel. If you're unfamiliar with my content, I play with the scammers on Facebook in order to see how their scams work, and then I post the details on Facebook as a warning to others. If this is not educational, hopefully it's at least entertaining. As per usual, this was not the real Matt Rife, but yet another scammer trying to get a gift card from me. If you want to read all of the details in each of the screenshots, you'll have to pause the video to read all of the messages between us.
Here we go.
This Matt Rife had sent me a message after I had made a comment in a Matt Rife Facebook group. With that, as well as the lack of a profile photo, I knew that it was a scammer. The scammer started by congratulating me and saying that he'd be giving me $10,000 and asking if I was ready to get my winnings. That was the wrong usage of two. I gave a thumbs up and the scammer asked for all my details. I gave the scammer the usual information that I give to scammers. The address and phone number aren't mine, but belong to a police station. The scammer posted a photo of the police station, possibly from Google Street View, and asked, "Are we bringing the package here?" That question didn't make sense. I hadn't responded right away, so the scammer asked if I was there. He congratulated me and said that my details had been verified and my application details were below. He said to be sure to keep this information confidential until I receive my money. I know that this is a scam and that there is no money coming to me. He then sent a photoshopped image of a box with the name, address and phone number that I provided on it. The address was partially missing, which also hinted at a scam. There were then a number of messages from the scammer. He hoped that I could see that my name had been stamped on the package. Yeah, along with obvious signs of the scam, such as the alignment of things in the previous image. I'm expecting that the posts that were all in caps were a copy and paste job. The lowercase posts must have been typed out by the scammer. You'll have to pause if you want to read all of this. The scammer had been messaging me into the evening. The transit service was done for the day and I was not traveling myself to the Walmart at that hour. The scammer said that I could get the card online. I did not have my wallet on me and I do not purchase gift cards online. The scammer was eager for me to purchase the gift card though.
Here are the details of the scam. The scammer will say that you've won some money, or are getting the money for whatever reason. You just need to pay an activation fee to get your money. The scammer will typically ask for the fee to be paid with a gift card. The scammer will then hope to redeem the gift card before blocking you on Facebook so that you cannot ask them about the winning money that will not be delivered to you. The scammer just wants the gift card so that they can purchase items in their home country or trade it for credit somewhere else. Please be careful with these gift card scammers.
The scammer seemed to be messaging me repeatedly, hoping for a response. I was ignoring him at 8:51 a.m. because I was still asleep. Later on, I chose to ignore the messages coming from the scammer. I also had a personal issue to take care of. The scammer seemed persistent in me getting a gift card online. It's not happening, scammer. The scammer said that he knew I'd be happy if I could get the package delivered today. Sure, if there really was a package coming to me, I'd be happy. He included photos of a FedEx van full of packages. You can check Google and find such images online. The scammer asked why I wasn't getting back to him, and asked if I had any problem. I had a doctor's appointment to get to and that's what I was getting ready for. He once again sent the link to buy a gift card online. He sent another link, but this time for an Apple card instead of the Razor Gold cards that were previously suggested. There was a message in the bluish box saying that the purchase could not be made in Canada. The second link was probably for another Razor Gold card and said the same thing. The scammer asked for a screenshot showing that, so I sent it. The scammer told me to click on it and show him the screenshot. It said that the gift card would cost me $360 Canadian. The scammer then upped my package value to $20,000, which was another hint that this was a scam. There was a video of someone saying, "Yeah, please," as someone folded a piece of paper onto a scale. That seemed pointless. The scammer didn't seem to care how much the $100 gift card was going to cost me. He just wanted the damn gift card. He wanted to see the screenshot of where I tried to get it. He continued to message me while I was getting ready to go to the doctor's office. The scammer sent a clip of bundles of American money being placed in a box. He repeats that the package was doubled to $20,000. I know that in reality, nothing was being delivered to me. Now I get double that? I'm not interested, scammer. He continued to message me while I was on my way to the doctor's office. As for my trip to the doctor's office, I'd been dealing with an infection on my foot and was going to get advice from the doctor. The scammer seemed to think that I was in the hospital. I was, but not as a patient yet. The scammer said for me to let him know when I was done and sent images of boxes being loaded into a truck. The scammer continued to plead for a gift card that wasn't coming. You'll have to pause if you want to read all of the messages that the scammer had sent. The scammer continued to try and get my attention. After leaving the doctor's office, I was out getting groceries with no public Wi-Fi at the grocery store. The scammer was sending messages as I was getting ready for bed. I have all sound notifications set to turn off at 10 p.m., so I didn't hear the notices. He later messaged me at 3:07 a.m., questioning the lack of a response. I was asleep, you dumbass scammer. He continued to plead for a gift card. The scammer asked if I was there and why I was ignoring them. I said that I was not buying a card online and would be catching the next bus into town, which was scheduled to stop in 5 minutes. The scammer asked if I was going to get it at the store. I said that it would be a couple of hours before I returned home again. He continued to ask about the gift card while I was away from home. He asked what time to expect me home again and to let him know once I was done. The scammer continued to ask about the gift card and send photos in the hopes of getting a card. I didn't return home until supper time. The scammer continued to ask about the card. I stopped by the office on the way home and advised him that I was still traveling and no Wi-Fi on the tablet. The scammer continued to plead for gift cards while I was asleep. Friday morning he was asking why I was not getting back to him. 'Cause I was sleeping, dumbass. With the time that he's been messaging me, I'd expect that he's in Nigeria. My Friday had been busy with personal matters, so I was not checking my tablet for new messages. You'll have to pause if you want to read all of the scammer's messages. The scammer had said before that it would take 6 hours for the delivery to come. I was curious as to where the shipment was coming from if it was going to take 6 hours. The scammer did not answer my question and said that it would take 4 or 5 hours. Changing the time makes this seem even more like a scam. The scammer continued to post images and not answer my question. He included a box where someone could enter an activation code, possibly transferring the funds to the scammer's account. I asked the scammer where the money was coming from. There was an indication that my question had been seen, but not answered right away. I figured he was trying to figure out a location that was 6 hours away. He tells me that it's coming from Canada. Well, Canada is the second largest country in the world. I was hoping for a city name that was nowhere near me. I asked that if it was coming from Canada, why is the money in the American currency? I asked what company the money was coming from and the scammer said it was coming from FedEx. I asked what country the scammer was in and it took a while to get a response. The scammer said they were from the USA but had companies all over the world. I call bullshit when I see it, scammer. FedEx would not be sending money to multiple people. Any extra income would go to their shareholders. Wouldn't it? I finished supper and sent the scammer a used gift card. Thankfully that shut him up. Hopefully my interactions with this scammer were interesting. If you liked my video, please be sure to click on the like option below. If you want to see more of my content, please be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Smiley face.